Okay, so I'm going to record this article. All right, we're going to work with this article together. And while I am recording, I'm going to propose some exercises. At that moment, I would like you to pause the video and try to answer the exercise so that you can proceed. So, for example, sometimes I'm going to ask you to read, or I'm going to ask you to answer some questions, right? Make sure you answer all of them uh, uh, before you proceed, okay? So let me share my screen with you. The name of the article is Rent My Life. There you go. Let me just see. Yes, that's it. Okay. So the article starts like this. There's a strange woman in our shower. She and her boyfriend arrived late last night, and she's slipped into our bathroom, which adjoins the office where my wife Laura and I are working. Did you meet them? Laura whispers. Are they nice? I don't know, but sorry, I don't know if they are nice, but does it matter? They're paying $135 to stay with us. Okay, so first of all, some important words here. First, you have this slipped into, right? She's slipped into our bathroom. Keep in mind that slip into is just an informal way of saying entered, right? You have this idea of entering without making noise. Enter silently, all right? Slip into, all right? Now, look, in their house, their bathroom adjoins the office. So it means that their bathroom is here and their office is right here. So connect, all right, or to be connected. So for example, my office adjoins in my house the kitchen. You know, I say the kitchen because there is a little hall out of the kitchen, right? But yeah, adjoins the kitchen. All right. Whisper is when you speak like this. All right. When you speak like this, you are whispering. All right. Of course, they are whispering because the woman is in the in their bathroom, right? So they don't want the woman to listen. Okay. First activity. Pause the video and read this part, okay? Well, now let's continue. I'll ask you some questions and I want you to pause the video and answer the questions, all right? My first question is, what did the woman who is staying with the writer of this article, what did she do? Second, where is their bathroom? Make sure to use adjoin. Third question is a personal question. Tell me the last time you can remember you whispered. Okay, next part. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for a nurse named Amy to return my electric sander. She paid me $4 to rent it for a day, and and said she'd be back this morning. Meanwhile is while this is happening. For example, I am recording this class. Meanwhile, my wife is preparing dinner. Okay. Let me see. Electric sander. You have a picture of electric sander, right? So remember, the verb there is to send, all right? So let's imagine you are preparing wood, and the wood is all rough, okay? So it's not smooth. So you get a sander, right, to make it very smooth. One more example. You can sand your nails, right? There you use a paper sand, okay, or a file, but you can sand your nails. That sand there is an electric sander, right? Okay, let's continue. So I want you to pause the video and read this part. So now let me ask you some questions. What do we use an electric sander for? What do we use an electric sander for? Next question. What is the narrator doing while the first part of the text is happening? In the text, we have meanwhile, all right? Okay, let's continue. This is huge. The fact that complete strangers are willing to pay me to rent my belongings. The fact that I can that I can make money from stuff I wasn't using anyway is a breakthrough discovery on a pair with penicillin or the second law of thermodynamics. Okay. This is huge, this is really big, right? This is fantastic. This is incredible. What is incredible? The fact that completely strangers are willing to pay. So they want to pay. They have the disposition to pay. They're willing to pay me to rent my belongings. Keep in mind, your belongings are the things that are yours. For example, this cell phone belongs to me. In other words, this is my cell phone, all right? So in my office here, I have a lot of belongings. Of course, I have all of my books, but I have my TV, I have my computer here, I have I don't know, my paintings. There are my skulls there, you know. So my belongings. The fact that I can make money from stuff, of course, is an informal way of saying things I wasn't using anyway, is a breakthrough discovery. A breakthrough discovery is a discovery that changes everything. All right? Breakthrough, it breaks the status. The two examples we have here. Penicillin, that is very similar to Portuguese, right? Penicillin. And the second law of thermodynamics. Why are those breakthrough discoveries? Because before those discoveries, the world was different, all right? So the internet, for example, was a breakthrough invention because the world before the internet was very different from the world after the internet. Okay, so it's a breakthrough discovery. On a pair with, it means in the same level. So of course the narrator is, or the writer is exaggerating. Of course, this discovering that you can rent out your things, of course, it's not on a pair with second law of thermodynamics and penicillin, right? But remember, he's trying to be funny, so he exaggerates. Let me see. Okay, now first exercise, pause the video and read this part. Now let me ask you some questions. According to this part, what are strangers willing to do? Next question. In your opinion, what are some of the writer's belongings? Next question is a personal question. Tell me about some belongings, some of your belongings that are very important to you. Next question. Who is on a par with you? Remember, on a par or on a pair? On a par with you in the level of English. Okay? Who is on a par with you on the level of English is like who has the same level of English you do. Okay. Take our... No, let me see if I have any questions. No. Let's go to the next one. Take our backyard deck and barbecue. I'm charging a group of people $18 to use it while I'm not even home. I'll be away meeting someone who's renting our dog for $3 an hour. All right. So, charge, all right? So, for example, if you want, I don't know, I think at Subway, if you want, Subway, the fast food restaurant, right? If you want extra cheese, they will charge you, I don't know, 2 reals, 4 reals, something like that, right? So if you are going to rent your things, you can charge people some money, right? Well, so charge. And I think that's it in this part, right? Okay, so some exercises. First of all, read this part. Second, imagine I want you to help me organizing some documents for 6 hours. Okay, 6 hours, I want you to help me organize some documents. How much will you charge me? Okay, how much will you charge me? Very nice. Okay, so this is what is going to do. I'm going to open another video because then we can have one video for each page.